me, this is one of the all-time sexiest fragrance categories. Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. I am so excited to be talking with you guys today about this topic because we are going to be talking about musks, and I feel like there are so many misconceptions when it comes to this material, what it is, the fragrance category, and I think people have kind of been misled because the idea of musk has evolved so much over time. When we thought of musk and we thought of musk fragrances, we thought about fragrances that evoked the smell of the musk Tonkin deer that has a gland and it excretes some kind of secretion. I have been lucky enough with my career experience to smell really high quality grades of musk, and you're just gonna have to trust my professionally trained nose that we can do better now. Now we can make them synthetically in a lab and you don't have to deal with the terrible barnyard smell that accompanied it. So that's great. Now, we still have fragrances that smell very animalic. Again, I would say that they are better done than just the pure musk oil, which, before modern perfumery, you were only able to mix maybe this musk extract with a rose or a jasmine to kind of cover the barnyard thing. Nowadays, we smell a lot better. In addition to access to showers, we have modern perfumery and an entire palette where we can isolate all the beautiful parts of nature without having to deal with the indoles and the acids that smell like feet and poop, and it's great. Now, my favorite musk fragrances. If you still want something that harkens back to the mysterious sexiness of ancient musks, you want to smell animalic, you want to smell primal and wild, and I could see where that would be attractive to some. It just depends on your mood, and in winter I find these fragrances work really well because they have good performance, and I just feel like winter's the season for that. I find that when it's cold you can wear bigger fragrances. So Musk Kubla Khan by Serge Lutens I think is the best rich animalic musk. It is sexy, it is bestial, but it does smell animalic. There is a slight barnyard quality towards it, but it's mixed in so well with the creamy, smooth, delicious, more kitten fur than big cat type of musk that you get something that's, I still think, very wearable. I can see where some people shy away from it, but I just think it's a super sexy animalic musk. Now we get into kind of more skin scent musks, but these skin scent type musks are my personal favorite. To me, this is one of the all-time sexiest fragrance categories because I don't know what smells better than fresh, clean skin. To me, that is just the most attractive smell. I think, you could be wearing the best smelling cologne in the whole world, and if you haven't showered in a couple days, it really doesn't matter. To humans, cleanliness is really kind of the best, most attractive thing. I think it's the closest thing we have to pheromones because, fun fact, pheromones don't work on humans, so there's just no point spending your money on really expensive things that claim they have pheromones that are gonna get you girls or boys or whatever. It doesn't work. There's no science proving it. Back to skin scents, which to me, again, are even better. I have a couple fragrances for men and women. First of all, Narciso Rodriguez. I know who the perfumers are on their side. I don't know who the evaluators are. I don't know how that team works so well together, but consistently putting out the all-time best skin scent musks out there. Really just doing some of the best musky skin scent type fragrances in the game for women as well. Narciso Rodriguez, for her, the Pure Musk is one of my signatures in the spring. I find it absolutely incredible. The Musk Noir that just came out. Narciso Rodriguez is the go-to brand, in my opinion, for musk. Especially since it's designer and it's easy to find, which already is kind of hard when it comes to fragrance reviews, I think. Sometimes people are only suggesting like the fragrance you can only find in Timbuktu. But I'm about to do that right now. So for my all-time favorite musk, for skin scent musks, and honestly, laundry musk I like it, but it's not my all-time favorite. So Bruno and Capora's musk. If musk is your favorite fragrance category and you are willing to go on an expedition and you're lucky enough to live near a niche perfumery that carries Bruno and Capora's fragrances, or happy to order a sample, because I absolutely do not recommend blind buys for anything under $50. But this is your personal life choice. Yeah, Bruno and Kapora's Musk is just chef's kiss, incredible, sexy, sexy skin scent. For men and women, I think it's equally attractive. The thing with musks is a lot of times they're trying to replicate the smell of human skin. Even Musk Kubla Khan, you know, it is more animalic, but to me it's kind of like sexy dirty, you know, like sexy dirty skin. It's unwashed, but it's not necessarily body odor. It's like, all right, you know how like when you exercise, it smells better than if like you just didn't wash, you know? I don't know if this is a good comparison, but it's like the good sexy dirty with Serge Lutens Musk Kubla Khan. I still prefer more clean musks, again, but not so clean that it's laundry. I don't know where I'm going with this, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you, but the Bruno and Kapora Musk, you have to try it. Okay, so now we're getting into laundry musks. Laundry musks are cool. I think there's something about it though that oftentimes, like when it's too squeaky clean, it gets a bit sterile, but I have found one perfume that doesn't get there. It's like squeaky clean, but the sterility isn't scratchy, which I think is really nice, but it's like squeaky, squeaky clean. And I mean that in a good way, because if you're going to go in the Clean Musk, and there's fine with like laundry musk, to me like the Body Shop's White Musk, it's a classic. It's an incredibly well done fragrance. It definitely changed the game. It changed the marketplace. And it's a cheapie and it's a solid cheapie, but then a lot of times people were just trying to copy that and I got a little bit bored. Then Bruno Fazzolari's Room 237 came onto the scene, and when you first smell this fragrance, I think you're gonna be like, what the hell did she recommend me? Because it is hyper clean. I mean, it's like you just cleaned a room, clean a bit on skin. And this is something that I love about Bruno Fazzolari. His fragrances really push the envelope. I mean, you're in for kind of a true masterpiece when you smell his things. Even if it's not your style, you can see kind of the gears moving in his head of how he's actually gonna surprise you in fragrance. And it is hard to be surprised in fragrance because yes, you have a palette of 2,000 materials, but even then, sometimes I think it's hard to run out of combinations that work. And given that Bruno is an independent perfumer, I don't know if he has the same access. So he's maybe even working with more of a limited palette than maybe a designer of fragrances, but this is where his artistry pushes through, and the fact that he's not just receiving briefs, he gets to kind of do what's in his mind. And the fact that he actually was practicing for like 10 years before he started to put his fragrances out on the market, which not all independent perfumers do. You really see that in this work, and you really see that in this fragrance. You just want to smell clean. You don't want to smell human clean. You just want to smell hyper clean. That's a fragrance, and that's a fragrance that gets a lot of compliments for men, and I think is super underrated. You're not going to smell like anyone else, and it's actually really sexy. And I think with musks, you kind of want to smell sexy because you're smelling very human, and yeah. So let me know what your favorite musk fragrances are. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please consider liking and subscribing. And for those of you who do subscribe, thank you so much, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!